vibrant,
It's the pillow we got.
but the colors pop.
Yeah, you'll just edit it in post.
The colors? Okay.
Well, we're back at it again with another Off-Topic Wednesday. This time we got a slightly revised area.
Mm-hmm.
Extra fancy.
Set 2.
2.0.
No, not 2.0, 2. Because
Okay.
1 still exists.
I suppose it does, yeah. It's that too.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about the normal rambly things as we do.
Mm-hmm.
Recent events that happened, things we find interesting, unique, novel.
Yep.
So Apple just had an announcement, which I'm sure
Happened yesterday.
if anyone's on the internet at all, you've probably heard about it, but here we are to talk about it again anyways. So what'd you take away from it? What was interesting about the Apple event?
They say they've redesigned the Apple Watch. Looks exactly the same.
Same thing, yeah, but slightly different.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
New bands as usual.
Yeah, they got a new stretchy band with
Yeah.
no clasp on it.
And like 10 different sizes. So everybody's got to
Yeah.
go get them fitted, I guess. I don't know.
Right, that's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I'm thinking about getting one.
Yeah,
Also,
because
I
it's
don't know.
like, this is kind of annoying.
It's a bulky mechanism and it's
Yeah.
not as comfortable as it would be
Yeah.
if it was a perfect continuous loop.
Yep.
So we'll see how that works because I'm concerned about the like hand to wrist ratio.
Yeah. You got
So
giant
you
hands
gotta
and
stretch it
little
over
wrists.
your hand, right?
Yeah. Gonna have to go to the Apple store Friday.
Gotta go to the Apple store and give it a try because I think I want to get one of those.
So it's a big buying week then, huh? Apple Watch, potential Apple Watch, and 3080s on Thursday.
Get like 4 3090s.
Oh, 3090s, yeah. No, that's not until the 24th.
Okay, well Thursday,
Yeah, Thursday.
3080 is supposed to be
3080,
released. So
yep.
everybody's been saving up their pennies to get one of those.
That's right.
You going with the reference cooler because it's
Reference
extra
cooler.
stylish? Yeah,
Because it looks
style.
better.
Yeah, Jensen says it's good. So
Yeah.
it's probably fine.
Gonna take his word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I think so. I think I'm going for the reference cooler.
And then Nvidia now owning ARM.
Yeah, that's
Which directly
that's actually
affects
a really
Apple.
big deal. ARM, the company that designs the processors, it's in like your toaster oven, your microwave, your
Depending on your
phone,
toaster oven, yeah.
If you have a smart toaster oven,
Yeah.
your door lock, like everything pretty much that's not an Intel or an AMD processor for the most part has an ARM design in it. And although they don't actually manufacture it, they design and license the actual architecture for the processors and allow companies to fiddle with them, change them to their whatever needs they need. And Apple happens to use them. So it's a pretty big deal because Apple and Nvidia haven't been on the best of terms.
For a
They've
long time.
Had a few years there where it was a little rocky.
Mm-hmm.
So interestingly enough, now they're going to have to presumably get a little bit better acquainted because now they're using ARM designs in pretty much everything. All their watches, their phones, their tablets, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, of course, have been using ARM since the start.
And they're going even further into that now. Just
And
at this
now they're
point.
diving into ARM designs in desktop, laptop computers.
Yeah.
At least they claimed. We'll have to see how that works out, but it's going to be a few year transition most likely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're going to be moving towards ARM designs extensively. And I wonder if that means they're actually going to get anywhere with NVIDIA. If they're actually going to feel pressured or be required to use NVIDIA GPUs.
Well, they should.
Because NVIDIA's ahead by
Yeah.
a margin right now. We'll see how big Navi works out.
Yeah, the new 6000. Well, yeah, there's something in Fortnite they're doing with it.
Some new AMD GPU Fortnite thing.
Yeah, you could like look at it in Fortnite or something. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure, why not?
the kids they like it.
Yeah. So AMD's kind of coming back.
Well, we'll see.
CPUs, it seems like they're really
CPUs,
forging
yes.
forward, and they may actually be in a dominant position in the very near future
Yeah,
when the Zen 3 architecture is released, 4000 series AMD processors. And right now they're behind a bit in the GPU space.
yes.
So we'll have to see where that goes because it seems possible, but unlikely they would catch up. But still possible.
It's possible.
So
Yeah.
encouraging,
Yeah.
nonetheless.
In the pictures, it's looking like a really big card. So
Yeah, it has dual 8-pin PCIe power connectors. So
It's gonna take power.
Total 375 watt maximum design consumption, which is plausible that it could be in that 300, 350-ish watt range. And if that's the case, it's probably a pretty decent GPU.
I wonder if they're going to run 5 nanometer on it because they're already on 7, and
It's hard to say.
Nvidia's running now. We know they're running 8 from Samsung.
Yeah.
So that actually could be a way they can catch up if they actually
It
get.
could be. I don't know if they have enough capacity on a 5
That's the
nanometer
thing.
process.
Right now, Apple is using probably all the 5 nanometer capacity.
Yeah. So the new Apple chips
Yeah.
they announced are 5 nanometer in Apple Watch, Yep. And what about the iPad one? I didn't see it. Did they say that's 5 nanometer?
Yep. Yep.
The A14?
The Air.
Yeah, so the
A14.
new iPad Air uses basically a smaller version of the iPad Pro design. Lack of 120 hertz display excluded. It's basically the same thing.
Pretty much now, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty
They
compelling.
got Type
That's
C
a nice
now in
option.
it.
Type C connector.
Yeah.
Higher transfer speeds, a little bit higher power charger brick in the box, which is nice. Seems like a very compelling package.
Oh, that's
at
the
that
other
price
thing.
point.
Yeah, they got rid of the charger with the Apple Watch now.
With the Apple Watch, yeah. That I think
Which-
makes sense because how many people with
You
an
got-
Apple
you got
Watch
a bunch of them already.
don't have a USB brick?
Yeah.
I get it.
It's
Yeah.
probably coming to iPhone too this year then.
We'll see. Because that is kind of frumpy to pull the charger brick from a phone.
Well, yeah.
I think a lot of people
But the
rely
biggest
on
thing
that.
is that they just went over to those new 18-watt chargers.
Yeah.
So the 5-watt that everybody already has wouldn't really cut it.
Yeah, I would really be looking for a higher power charger brick, especially with like the Pro. I would hope the next gen iPhone comes with something higher than 5 watts, because 5 watts, that's real sluggish these days.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason for that low power charger brick in the box. You got to imagine half the people already have one and aren't going to use it, and
Yeah.
then a considerable remainder would either prefer to or already have a higher power charger brick. So those 5 watt bricks are probably pretty redundant at this point. Everybody's got a drawer filled with the little square
Yeah.
Apple bricks, at least if you've been in the Apple ecosystem for more than a few years. I'm sure Android people are complaining right now, but whatever.
What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. But, so hopefully, Tim can work things out with Jensen there, and
Yeah.
they start running Nvidia cards in the Mac Pro, because that's where they need it.
They need that for sure.
That's-
Because when they first launched Mac Pro, and they had that dual, basically Radeon 7, like a professional workstation Radeon 7 edition. They had that dual GPU that had 2 actual dies on the board, and you
Yes.
could put 2 of them in the machine for a total of 4 cores. That was pretty impressive when it came out.
Yeah,
but
but
now at
now-
this point, it's crazy expensive. It's like $3,000 for a board, and you get better performance with a 3080 Ti or 3080.
The 3090 outperforms the
Right.
Duo, I looked.
It's a pretty bad value proposition, and I get it as a workstation card.
Yeah.
Whatever that really
Well,
means.
clearly Nvidia is going to have an equivalent workstation card coming out.
You would imagine
It's not
so,
out
which
yet,
I
but-
am waiting for because the Quadros are still crazy expensive and the
Yeah.
performance is not justifiable. But for a lot of 2D work,
Yeah.
and for certain professional workloads, it's kind of required because the software is expecting it. It's massively optimized for it. But the Quadro cards are crazy expensive. The value proposition is appalling. But like everything professional, that's pretty much the way it goes.
Kind of. Oh, yeah, and iOS 14, they're actually launching way quicker than sooner than I thought.
Tomorrow,
So, yeah.
which will be today.
That's today. Launches today.
Yeah.
Go get it. And with that, it adds spatial audio for your AirPod Pros.
Yeah, they have a lot of features.
I
and
already
enhancements
tried
in
it.
That one.
I already tried it yesterday. It's surprisingly good. The
So how's it work?
head tracking is pretty good. It requires like multi-channel movie.
Yeah.
So you're watching like Apple TV Plus or whatever,
Okay.
and you just turn it on. It's just like turning on the noise canceling, spatial audio, and then it takes the multi-channel and then creates a faux surround sound.
So are they recording like that, or is that like a DSP thing?
It's got to be DSP, but they have since there's like gyros in the AirPods, they head track with them. So then
Yeah.
so it always sounds like it's coming from like your iPad or iPhone, and it works surprisingly well. So everybody go try that out today, if you have AirPods. That is.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
It works better than I thought, but then the head tracking doesn't work on everything and stuff, and they didn't really get into the specifics yet. I figured they would today, they didn't. But it is compatible with Apple TV, so you can, if you wanted to listen with AirPods on a big TV with an Apple TV, so with head tracking and stuff,
I'll have to give that a try.
it works surprisingly well.
I was a little hesitant to try the iOS 14 beta because historically the iPhone betas have been questionable stability.
Yeah.
And downgrading is a real problem.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
lost a
running
few
it.
apps one
The,
time.
the first couple were they had a few little bugs.
Yeah.
But there was just a new update a couple days ago, and I guess this is probably the gold master or whatever.
I would
'Cause
imagine.
Now it seems fine. I haven't had any problems in the past couple
Yeah.
days. So, and now that it's coming out today,
Yeah.
Yeah, this has got to be the final one. So
It's probably pretty decent, probably
Yeah.
stable enough that it's serviceable.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
been good so far.
First
so.
update should be out in a week and fix some major issues.
Yeah, they'll find out quick
Yeah.
when it's a widespread
Few
release.
million installs.
Yeah. So Tim, if you're listening, get some Quadros in the Mac Pro.
Yeah,
He's not
Quadro
listening.
Mac Pro.
He's not
He's
listening.
not listening. Yeah.
But they're gonna have to work together there. So
Right.
We'll
We
see.
need to bring those Quadro prices down.
well, we need AMD to step in.
Yeah, and actually have a compelling product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the low range and the mid range, they have options, but high end, ultra high end, they got nothing. We got a sick pillow here.
Oh yeah. Wow. Bitstore.com.
Is that where you could get this pillow?
Yeah.
Well, I saw this pillow. I'm like, wow, what a pillow.
Not only that, yeah, the set 2, a lot more comfortable than set 1 with the
Yeah, yeah.
reclining couch. That's nice.
There's a lot of turning involved, though.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, this is gonna be the new format on Wednesdays. Couch chats about interesting current tech and whatnot. You know that's
Aimless
going on.
pondering, yeah.
Sometimes it'll be audio related. You know, we've
Sometimes.
peppered a little audio in there
That's
today,
smidge.
a little bit,
Yeah.
so that's pretty good. But yeah, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you want to see future content like this, and you know, thanks for watching.